Juventus fans were already buzzing ahead of this season, and that was even before Inter, Milan and Napoli all dropped points on the opening weekend. Cabal at left back and Kefren Turam in midfield. The shock inclusion is 20-year-old Belgian Samu. The other switches involve Sala for Jovine, who's suspended. Former Torino midfielder Daniele Baselli plays in the absence. A new dawn for Juventus begins this evening. Thiago Motta's first match in charge amid a mood of optimism and enthusiasm.
Wonderful job. Probably the property we're expecting to push for the Serie A in a couple of years, but then they reached the top flight with the Spanish coach.
Yildiz finding Cambiaso. Cambiaso's cross. Vlahovic just wide. It's the first sight of goal for him.
That's a proper number 9
to play this early this evening. He has an opportunity. Moreno given away to Locatelli. Barber's given it away, and Juventus can counter. Space on the far side for Mbangula. It's reached him too. Yildiz in support. Mbangula with a chance to score on his debut. What a story this is! Thiago Motta's eye-catching team selection immediately produces a return on the investment. He's blooded the youth, he's picked the unknown quantity, and it is Samu Mbangula who scores on his Serie A debut and finds the net for the first time as a Juventus player under Thiago Motta.
One story, Patrick. Everybody at the start, when we've been given the starting 11, we're thinking about why Thiago Motta picked the young Belgian. That's exactly it. And one goal, yes, Como lost the ball cheaply, but this is a wonderful finish. Reina couldn't reach that, too many bodies in front of him. That's a fantastic finish. And what a fantastic debut here in front of your fan to start your Serie A career.
Fabregas disappointed, Thiago Motta vindicated. The first big decision of his reign has panned out exactly as... Manuel, you're older than me, but I feel very old this evening seeing George Weah's kid and Lilian Thuram's kid playing together. Here's Yildiz, straight at Reina.
What a player.
Their most creative force. Vlahovic is good from this sort of position. Vlahovic strikes the free kick, and Reina just about had it covered.
Yeah, we see last season a couple of goals from distance. Got power, precision. I think Reina touched her.
Disappeared to brush his fingertips, didn't it? Cagliari, there was one here at the other end of the ground against Sassuolo. This end of the ground is where he scored in the past. Locatelli and Yildiz for Vlahovic. That's brilliant defending from Federico Barba. Como had made a mistake defensively. Still not out of the woods yet, but that could have easily been 2-0 before the break. Now Strefezza going the other way. Belotti. It all came from an error building out from the back involving Reina. Engelhardt. Cutrone with the cross. Strefezza, it's not the biggest, but he was closing in on that. How much added time is on the way? 3 minutes.
Yeah, great football by Juventus. One-touch football, part of a plan, technique.
Here's the exciting Yildiz again, running at Moreno. Yildiz for Vlahovic, and Weah! Did it cross the line? It did! Tim Weah gets his first Serie A goal in added time at the end of the first half. He was moving very gingerly just a few short minutes ago.
He was thinking about, why does it not take me off? I'm injured, but look here. Great ball in. Cheeky dummy by Vlahovic. And what a finish this was. No chance for Reina because it's full of plenty of power. We are scoring goal from a decent position, penalty spot with his left foot. and Juventus are 2-0 up. Fantastic job made again by this, because West Side is unstoppable.
But there, the watch buzzed for Matteo Marcinado, and that buzz spelled a first Serie A goal for Tim Weah. So we'll see how Juventus's shape changes with Manuel Pascali very shortly indeed. Juventus in control, but surely keen to further flex their muscle on this Monday. Cambiaso has indeed moved further forward, with Savona coming on. Locatelli, Yildiz finds Cabal. Cabal with a lovely cross, and it's an instant goal in the second half for Dusan Vlahovic. A fine header, but this was all about the service, and it's another new face making his mark. The provider was Juan Cabal, and Dusan Vlahovic is off the mark on the opening weekend.
Challenged him, but here, no chance. You can see Barba is against him. Vlahovic attacked the front post area with energy, with will, with power. And then just you need a sweet, soft touch to find in the net. And this is probably already game over for Como.
Thiago Motta was asked about Dusan Vlahovic in the lead up to this game. He said he's looking good, he's working very hard, and he helps out his teammates. And he said that he was hanging on to him very closely indeed. And Thiago Motta, a shake of the head now, because typically this means something is awry, and the third goal might not stand. It doesn't. Offside the decision.
The players to compete on at least the first couple of positions in the league.
Mbangula didn't quite keep it in play. How soon before Cesc Fabregas decides to try and shake things up? You have to feel for Vlahovic. He's had a goal disallowed for offside. He had one hit the post in the first half. We were watching back that intervention from Barba. One back by Turan meantime. And here's Cambiaso. Vlahovic takes over. Vlahovic again, and he struck the woodwork again. He could have easily had a hat-trick tonight, Dusan Vlahovic, instead.
30 meters. The arena has been good to stay in his feet here.
Fagioli will now have the chance to hit the ground running in this new season. Moreno, it's a risky ball, it's a poor ball. This is Cambiaso, who should really have squared it. To bring off Locatelli, who's just gone very close to being sent off. That's poor from Juventus. Gabriel Strefezza. Como trying to grab a goal, and Di Gregorio had it covered. Cabal. Douglas Luiz for Di Gregorio. Missed by Barba, but he did get a nudge from Vlahovic just as Cambiaso was about to play his mate in behind.
The problem when you adopt this system is that you got 3 against 3 at the back.
Lots of space now for Juventus if they can exploit it. Samu Mbangula, that's a good ball. Now it's Cambiaso, Fagioli from deep. Cambiaso going himself, beauty. What a night this has been for Juventus. Andrea Cambiaso slots in the third. And they have been very convincing in Thiago Motta's opener.
Brilliant by Mbangula, who at the end ended up his performance with an assist. And here a fantastic curly effort with his left foot. Vlahovic was asking for the ball, but Cambiaso, as soon as he received the ball, was going to go for glory. And this is game over. Brilliant performance by Juve.
I'm sure Thiago Motta will love working with players like Cambiaso, who can play in the first half at right back, and in the second as right midfield he can score a goal. Douglas Luiz winning the 50-50s and finding Mbangula. Cabal again forward from left back. Came off Moreno, but it caught his shoulder rather than his arm. Given away. Douglas Luiz. Has he got a goal? Very nearly. Reina to the rescue. It's come with a clean sheet, and it's come with plenty of star turns too, in particular from Samu Mbangula, who scored the opening goal and laid on the third as well, in between a first Serie A strike for Tim Weah. But Juventus